Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today, or tonight, I'm going to be trying a bit of Battlefield 5. I'm trying to get my stream to stop stuttering. I've noticed it recently since the last Windows update. For whatever reason, my streams have now become really stuttery. I think there are a few settings that might have changed. Thank you for watching. I hope you're all having a good day or night, wherever you are in the world.
Trouble at this position.
Okay, where are you? There you are. Not getting much time on this one. Do I want to go A? Probably not. Okay. Let's have a look. How stuttery is it? Has it improved? Maybe it has improved a little bit. I definitely notice it when I scope in. But it does stutter a bit anyway when I scope in. Loss is why does it keep stuttering? Oh, that's terrible. Ugh.
That objective, capture it! There, looks like trouble.
Really, really laggy when I scope in, isn't it?
We have now taken objective Baker.
How is nobody else shooting at him? That's the question right there. So what settings can I change on the fly over here? File settings, output.
Watch out there!
There's a bit of a collateral there. Nah, it's really laggy. I don't get it. I'm not understanding what has changed all of a sudden to do this. Right. Go Windows Gaming. Game mode. Turn that off. Check that all of this is off. Off, off. Man.
Half our troops have been lost.
Danger! Over there!
Well, I think I sussed it. That might have been it. Almost a collateral. Right, so maybe I've sorted the problem out now. Please, please let that be it. If it was just Windows gaming mode, turned itself back on. Oh my god, I think I worked out what it was.
Watch out! Danger there!
It's an incredible difference there. Just from turning that one thing off.
Danger! There!
Can't help you, dude. You're not in my squad. Hmm. I'm just checking the recording just to see. But I think from turning that one setting off, I think it's alright. Because it was like really stuttery every time that I was scoping in. And people had said it was like lag. And it's like, I can't see it because I'm not dropping any frames in my stream. But when I look back on it, it's like, it is very stuttery. And I can't work out why. That spawn was...
We are losing objective Able.
Now let's go in here and change something else. Let's try... putting that back there. Putting that back up. Apply. See what that does. Hello, Mind Ripster. How are you doing? I'm just trying to sort my stream out at the moment to see how it's going. I've noticed that since I had my last Windows update, the stream has been stuttery and laggy, so I've been trying to get it back. Because like the quality for my streams been pretty good for the last year. Had it all figured out.
Enemy scout sighted.
Gameplay, huge stutters. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, because I've never had it. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it started doing it again. Or started doing it. And I don't know what the hell it is. It's annoying, because I had it perfect. Yep, since that new Windows update, it's just been horrible. So I don't know what that's changed. Yeah, that's what I'm putting it down to. And I can't work out what it is that's causing it. What settings do I need to stop it from stuttering so much?
Defend the objectives at all costs.
It's mainly when I scope in it gets all divvy. Where am I looking at?
Attention, we're losing objective Baker.
And I'm trying to watch my stream on my phone and play the game at the same time. And then change settings and then play again. I mean, the stream's definitely outputting at 60 frames per second, and it doesn't say that it's dropping frames. Good.
Danger. Over there.
Visually, it doesn't look great. It does look stuttery. Then I'm watching back just to see how stuttery it is. It's annoying. I don't know what the hell has caused it to do all this.
We have lost the sector.
DirectX 12 is not engaged.
Fortify positions in this sector.
Shit!
Soldiers defend this sector.
I mean, my internet is fine as well, which is weird. Probably gonna die here while I'm changing more settings. So can't change any of that. Low latency. Yeah, I'm not buying a 2080. I'm not buying a 20 series graphics card. It's not worth the money. Definitely not worth. I mean, the 2080 Ti is alright. But should be disabled. Disable game DVR in Windows. I think I've already done that. Gaming. Capture. Recording off, recording off. It could be in the Xbox app though, couldn't it? Not even signed in. I don't know. I wish I could just have it how it worked before. Why is it all of a sudden, why is it all doing this? It's no sense at all.
Watch out! Danger there!
know if I can shoot through it. There's obviously someone under the bridge.
Alert, we are losing objective Baker.
Danger, there.
We have eliminated half the enemy. We have now taken objective Able.
Yeah, now I'm in trouble.
Soldiers, objective Baker has been lost.
What is causing this stutter? There was absolutely no need to miss any of them.
We've now lost objective Able.
Yo, the mic quality and the gameplay sounds alright though. Now I just need to work out what's causing this stupid stutter and get rid of it. Let's try G-Force and turning off the what's it called? Shadow play thing. In-game overlay. Turn all of the Nvidia stuff off. That. Again, I'm looking at the game bar and it says record gameplays, screenshots and that. That's all taken off. Recording background while I'm playing game is turned off. Record audio off. Frame rate 60, but game mode is off.
The ranks are thin, we can finish this.
Could it be the future frame rate rendering thing that's in this game? Oh, thank you. Could be. Yeah, I'm gonna try turning that
You're
off.
losing objective Able. We've lost
Desync off,
objective Able.
DX12 off, everything medium, go back to basic, make sure all of that crap is off.
Attention, we have lost this sector. We must fortify all positions in this sector.
Maybe that's looking
Defend
smoother.
this sector at all costs.
I think that might have been an issue. Yo. Frickin' future frame rate rendering. All I need to do now is like some fast scopes, because that's when it was lagging out really, was when I was like scoping in. I mean, I know the game has stutters.
The enemy have been reduced to half.
Yeah, well, we fixed it. As a community, as a team. Yeah, that was the setting that was screwing everything off. So though it brought my in-game, like the DX12. Thank you, thank you. Though in-game on my screen, it's perfect. Just like the DX12 thing, I had the thing where if I turn on DX12, like the game runs perfectly. I get amazing frame rate, but the stream stutters, and it's the same with that setting. Unfortunately, all this stuff is very suck it and see. I just need some enemies to shoot at. That'd be awesome. I shot the tracker.
Trouble at this position.
That's the big boy tank. No!
We are losing objective Baker.
So now I can try again, put my bitrate back up. put this back up. I hate it that it does this every time it goes to Windows mode, every time you Alt-Tab. You'll have to tell me now, is it still smooth? Is it still buttery? So I'm putting it back on settings that it used to run fine on.
Alert! We are losing objective Able.
So I'm going to do a test. Very small. I think it looks alright.
Good show. Objective Able taken.
Good. Yeah, that's perfect. So I've got my settings back to how they were before previously, which was higher quality. That's a relief, it is a relief. Now I can just try and enjoy Battlefield. Not that many people are enjoying this game. What?
Watch out there!
Yeah, well, I was barely playing the game. So. So you've been playing Battlefield 5, Mine Ripster? You've been enjoying the game? Hmm. Were you upset with the, what's it called? Time to kill change? Not so much, yeah. Well, for me, playing a sniper, I think that's the only one that's really had a bit of a buff. I've not played, I mean, for me it wouldn't make much difference. If I was to change now and play as Assault, it's not going to make much difference to me because I'm not very familiar with how it was before. So for me it wouldn't make any difference, but for the people that played the game and learnt the time to kill, yeah, it's going to be a pain in the arse because now they've got to relearn the time to kill. And at such an early stage in the game, it's a bit of a weird one. I'll find another stove. I'm going to start playing a bit more Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is good.
Watch out! Over
Battlefield, the low visibility, yeah, all the smoke and the effects that they've added in were not nice. Okay. One of them bullets might kill something. Yeah, for gel height, or whatever it is, that map's not very nice. When they get the fricking snowstorm, and then you've got that other one, that desert one. Yeah, the desert one was the one that tilted me when I first started playing that, because obviously you get the sand, the fog again, or the sand, and you can't see any. If there's someone laying down on the floor, bipoded up, you can't see them until they start shooting at you. And the colour palette in this game is so bad that it's pretty much impossible to see people when they're laying down on the floor. There's no distinction. The camouflage is just horrible. Kamada, that's the one. Yeah, nasty, man. When it's got the storm. Well, not the storm. When it's got the fog at the start of the match, and you got people lying in between the rocks with their LMGs, it's disgusting. And you can only see people on that map when they actually start moving. So I'm looking for movement, and I'm thinking, it's a first-person shooter. I shouldn't have to be worrying about weather effects and fog. And it's actually more obnoxious than some of the sun effects that they had on Battlefield 3. Which I hate. Being blinded by the fricking sun. And this map in the beta had too much snow. It was even snowing inside the house. I've never been a big fan of the weather effects. Okay. Pronies, yeah, the pronies. In this map is all but over. So finish this and get out of here. Yeah, it's terrible. The weather effects. I don't know what they're thinking. It's a first-person shooter, for Christ's sake. We should be more. If something like that is getting in the way of the shooting aspect of the game, then you have to remove it. First and foremost, the game is a first-person shooter. Like, I have no problem with them doing it in the campaign. Put it in a campaign. Do what you want with the campaign. Make it look as beautiful and movie-like as you want. Put all the stupid effects in there. But at the end of the day, the multiplayer, you should not have these problems where you have low visibility, bad colour palette because you can't see enemies laying on the floor. And then you've got fog, smoke, sandstorms, snowstorms. I have no problem with them putting it in the single player or the co-op when that comes out, if that comes out. I have no problem with them doing it in that sort of game mode, but when you're talking about multiplayer, man, you got to get it out. You got to stop it. I can understand people's frustrations with this game, I really can. I mean, there are other games as well, like Battlefront. You can put the weather effects in the Battlefront sort of game because it's more of a casual sort of game. And the game looks awesome. It does, it really does look great. And you can put as many effects as you want into that game. I remember on the beta of this, when you used to lay down on the snow and your whole front was covered, and then you'd roll over onto your back and then your back was covered, and you basically could just blend in with the snow. And yeah, okay, it's realistic, I get it, fair enough. But you must be able to see prone players. well, Battlefield 4 is an amazingly well. There are still legacy bugs. There are still problems with it, but when you go back to it, you realise like how good it is. Like the servers, yeah, you get shot from round corners sometimes. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop that 100%. But the networking, and also I think Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 had some of the best class balances. Okay, the medics are overpowered, massively overpowered. That's why Battlefield 4 sometimes you can call it Medicfield 4, because it's what it is. But people played as support, people played as engineer. What's going on here? Let's see. I think Battlefield 3 was one of the best balanced ones out of all of them. Weapon balance. Got a lot of engineers, a lot of support players. You get a good mix of different squad mates. Really like Battlefield 4, they had something with the medic class. The medic class was a go-to class. Where? What am I looking at over here? Didn't really need to take that shot. I mean, Hardline was pretty damn good as well. If it wasn't for Hardline, Battlefield 4 would not have been as good as it was. Give it credit there. They sorted out a lot of the server problems and a lot of the bugs. Where the hell?
Hast was gut bei mir?
Off and dark. Where am I looking for this sniper? He was over here, wasn't he? Cheeky little bugger.
Genau da! Es ist gefährlich!
It is a shame that Hardline had such a... Like, I enjoyed playing it when it first came out. But it did just seem like a bit of a rip-off. A bit of a DLC add-on. Cops and Robbers DLC, and that's what everybody said it was.
We are losing objective data.
Oh. I don't know where this guy is.
Objective data has been lost.
Where am I looking now? That's terrible. Somebody saved my ass. I'm in trouble over here. There's a lot of them. I can't take them all on. I can't even shoot one of them at the moment. Oh, I'm so glad I got this stuttering situation sorted out. What a pain in the arse that's been. What are you doing? I'm standing still.
Da drüben, bleibt wachsam!
Now I just need to get settled into the game.
We are now losing objective Anton.
Start the game as well, the bomber. My god, that was horrific. Come on, come on, come on, team.
We have lost objective Anton.
Yeah, okay. No, don't give up.
Ich habe eine Handgranate für Sie.
No, nobody did want the new TTK.
We have now taken objective
Especially on the
Anton.
medics. Yeah, they did that post, didn't they, where they said nobody asked for it. And you're like, yeah, you're right, nobody asked for it. There are a lot of things nobody asked for. Nobody asked for these stupid ass weather effects. But we got them. Yeah, they said it's to help the newer player base over Christmas. And so that, I don't know, I don't really know about that, because some of the first unlocks that you get in this game, they're not actually too bad. All you have to do is make a bit, get good. And I've always thought, like, when you go back and play Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, you're playing against some seasoned veterans, right? Say now, right, you decide for your first PC you get, and you're like, right, I'm going to play Battlefield on PC. You're going to get minced. You are going to be in that grinder. You're going to be having one hell of a shit time. But because some of these people are level 140s or level 100 colonels in Battlefield 3. And so if you buy a PC today and go back and play Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 3 or 4, you're going to be having one hell of a shit time. Right? But because of the level of player that you're playing against, if you get good, you get good. You know, you don't learn anything by playing against noobs. You only learn stuff when you play against a higher caliber player. I jumped straight in the deep end when I started playing PC games about 3 years ago. You know, Battlefield 4 was in full swing. Battlefield 3, there was some sweats. Or sweaty players. Now I can go toe to toe with them, no problem. Give them a bad time. And on the one hand you're saying you're building a more hardcore game, and then 2 seconds later you're saying, actually no, change your mind, we want Casual Field 5. Well, which one is it? What do you want? Why don't you take away the attrition then and just have it like Battlefield 4 and 3? Yeah, they didn't. They just put it in. Everybody else sort of figured it out, because I didn't know. I think I played it on the Monday or Tuesday, and I was having a hell of a good time. I think I died 3 times in the whole stream. I had a 20-0 match, a 20-1 or 22-1 match. I didn't die at all. I died 3 times in 2 hours. And then the next day they said, oh, the TTK changed. Like, oh, right, yeah. That's why I was having such a good time. everybody else was having a pretty bad time, and there I was, enjoying myself. Like, look at this beast. He's got that unlock, hasn't he? I've put myself in a pretty bad situation there. Yeah, I really wish they had fixed a few bugs. Worked a bit more on balance. That would be nice. Worked a bit more on the audio as well, because I've had some pretty bad audio problems where you can't hear people sneaking up behind you. Again, that's a legacy thing. I get that in Battlefield 3. I had that today, where I couldn't hear footsteps behind me. Yeah, it could be. Sales, isn't it? Sales. It's all to do with sales. You are right. We are all right. It is all to do with sales. You know, it's Christmas. They want the kids to have a little bit of fun. But listen to the other YouTubers like AKA Art and Jack Frags, Westy. Like, they're saying that people are getting killed quickly and then they might not play the game. Ridiculous. Some of the crashes that I was having, you know, but I'm a Battlefield veteran, so you know, I was having some horrific crashes in this game, man. Loading the next map, the game would just shut down my whole PC. And here I am, still playing it. Because I like Battlefield. Right. I enjoy the gameplay. When it's good, it's good. But that's the glaring issue. There are some bugs that you and me playing Battlefield for years and years, you know, we just go, yeah, I've seen that before. It's nothing new to me. But to a new player, that might be, I can't play that. It's game breaking. You know, I don't like that. Kyle, welcome. What's wrong? Hopefully nothing at the moment. Yeah, the only reason they're changing it is for the sales for Christmas. I don't think they'll change it back. It seems weird having two different... It's like having a hardcore and then a casual mode. Even though I have to play a bit of hardcore on Battlefield 4 because it's just the servers. Sometimes you're stuck. When you're looking for servers and it's all hardcore, you have to pick the hardcore servers. But for me, hardcore is not really hard. It's just, well, for a sniper, it's too easy. I'm not going to spawn yet. I'm going to wait for that V1. Loading screen takes so much time. Even to quit a game, it takes too long. I can't understand it. I've got an M.2 SSD and my game's on an SSD and it takes way too long. I think the reason my PC kept crashing was I've got like Cupid hardware monitor on now. I mean, my CPU temperature's bouncing around the 80, but the usage was ridiculous. Why can't I spawn? Like, loading the next map, it goes well into the hundreds. Plus my PC is horrifically overclocked. It was not having a good time loading the maps. It crashes loading the maps, no. Oh, a dead body after dead body. I've had the infinite loading screen as well. That's annoying. I also had one where, you know, the Krag sniper rifle? Your finger gets trapped while you're reloading. And then when you aim, when I aimed down sights, it took me to the deployment menu every time I pressed aim down sight. So if I did that, it would show the deploying screen. It's stupid, man. That was bad. That's why I'm not over there. Also the V1 and that, it seems a bit Call of Duty. Like,
Seid wachsam! Seht ihr das?
oh, that was terrible, man. I was going for the collat there. I was hoping that was going to line up for a collateral. Just going to use this. But you can't stand too close to it because otherwise you get screen shake. How on earth can that go through the final stage of testing? Well, you say that, dude, but remember Battlefield 4? There was that flashbang crash. Remember that, where if someone used a flashbang, it used to break Battlefield. It would destroy the whole game. It was the what was it? I think you shot it from that underslung grenade launcher and it would crash the game. It would just... Battlefield has stopped working. How the hell did that get through? That was Battlefield 4, so... I don't know how much testing they actually get to do on certain things. And you go back and you look at some of the things, the mass shotgun. That could one-shot anybody cross-map. And you're thinking, they knew that weapon was broken, but they left it in the game. Why didn't you remove it, you idiots? If it's broken, remove it until you fix it. Look at all these V1 rockets coming through right now. Piss take. So like for me, I know when a Battlefield comes out, I know it's not going to be perfect. It's a turd that needs to be polished slightly. When I say slightly, I mean a lot. Right, can someone tell this guy to stop moving? I've got way more time on these shots, I'm just not really. It is like 11 o'clock at night. I'm just so happy that my stream stopped screwing itself over. Yeah, come on. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. In 4 years, right, you got to think this game Hardline, Battlefield Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 now has been on the same engine. So that this engine's got to be 2013, 5 and a bit years. You would think that they've got it sussed, got it sorted by now. Because if you think if Activision or Call of Duty and the studios that make games for Activision, if they keep making these same mistakes, you know, their fan base would be pissed, massively pissed, and instead of gaining sales, they'll be dropping sales. But because they're so consistent, and yeah, there are a few problems with the game, but it's nothing game breaking. Because they're so consistent, they consistently get good sales. You know, it has been, I'd say, roughly 7 years that they've been doing this on this game engine. You think Battlefield 4, they must have been making that just after they made Battlefield 3. So they must have been on this engine for at least 7 years. By now, you should know what you're doing with it. Yeah, they did delay it for 1 month. Why would you stop? Look at all these V1s, for Christ's sake. I did absolutely nothing. Like, you look at what they do with what EA does with what is it? FIFA, Madden. Basically, them games are a copy and paste of the last games. All they really do is update the football shirt or the football kit. You know, they've got it. It's done. They ain't messing around with it. Yeah, they're adding a stupid story mode and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the game's the same game with very, very slight changes to the gameplay each year, repackaged, ship it out. They don't need to change nothing. So it gets to the point where, even with Battlefield, it's like, why is the netcode so bad? You did all this hard work on Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and then all of a sudden, Battlefield 5 is an absolute piece of crap. Like, well, why? Why haven't you just copy-pasted what you did with the other games? Why is the time to death so bad? Why am I being shot round corners? You fixed it. You freaking fixed it for all the other Battlefields, dude. Why is it like this? I don't understand it. It's like a car manufacturer making a car, and all they've done is change the bodywork, and it's a pile of shit.
Secure the objectives within a sector, then push into the next.
Wow. Let's go. Let's attack. Please don't hurt me. I'm innocent. Climb. Can't climb. Ooh. I think there's a medic crate here. There will be. I hit a sweet jump shot the other day here. It was amazing. With BF4, a few tweaks here and there, and I'm satisfied. Yeah, similar with Battlefield 3. All they really need to do with the Battlefield 3 to make it like really good now would be update the netcode, give it 60 Hz servers, take away some of these stupid filters and the sun glare. Bang, perfect. Don't need to do nothing.
I'm fucking dying here, medic!
Korean Jesus.
I owe you, fella!
I believe. I think the only one like that, if they were to remaster, that would need a proper remaster would be Bad Company 2, because it is, when you go back and play it on PC, it's very, very clunky. Like back in the day when you played it, it didn't seem so clunky, but now if you were to go back and play it now, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see it's not as smooth, and the movement is a bit weighty.
We have lost objective Baker, soldiers.
Yeah, maybe they do want to rent some more Battlefield 4 servers. The Battlefield 4 servers are actually pretty good. I'm sure I can shoot him. They had a lot more freedom. I know, like, sometimes with Battlefield 4, I had massive problems because I would just get kicked. You know, you get salty admins, and I would get kicked quite a lot. And it was annoying, and it's unfair. But at the end of the day, sometimes you're like, well, if that's what he's going to be like, I don't want to play with that dick anyway. No, salty. It's fair enough. Like, this is where I hit a really sweet jump shot yesterday. I don't think I'm going to hit it. I can't replicate it, dude. It was awesome. He's highly qualified. I'm no medic. Yeah, Battlefield 1 was brilliant when it started. The netcode was a revelation. It was one of the first Battlefields that released to very minor problems. Like, nothing too bad. Just the grenade spam and the gas grenades, maybe? Even though I'm not the greatest fan of Battlefield 1, it was the most polished turd that they ever made. The best polished turd. It's like World War 1 really, just that didn't do it for me. Can I kill this guy, please? How about you kill him for me? No? I'll get him eventually. Oh no. Oh, hold on. What? Since when's that been a thing? baby.
Almost there. Keep fighting.
You're shooting snow, mate. There's absolutely no way I'm going to let you win any of these battles till I run out of ammunition.
We have now taken objective Baker.
Run and jump around, mate. See if that helps you. Yeah, that people want modern day shooters, dude. Yeah. Still, I only died once, so like, yeah, whatever. People want modern day. I would have settled for Vietnam. I would have been happy with Battlefield Vietnam. Some jungle warfare, you got the mountains, plenty of battles. I mean, the war was long enough, wasn't it? It was probably longer than the Second World War. Don't know, can't remember. Cambodia. There was so much that you could do in a Vietnam. Similar with modern day, and that's the thing with the political agenda as well. If they had have went modern day, they could have got away with all of the political correctness and stuff like that. You could have done it. There would have been endless creative possibilities if you went for modern day. Personally, I would have been happier with Vietnam or modern day. And as you say, creatively, you could have done pretty much what you wanted with a near futuristic game. Not advanced warfare futuristic or anything like that, but near enough to these times. I'm sure that DICE did, or EA and DICE did some sort of surveys, and they looked at them and then thought, uneducated idiots. They don't know what they want. Sounds about it.
I'm dying! Please, I need help!
We are losing objective Baker.
Is he running around with a shotgun? Maybe even a Lee Enfield for a giraffe. Where am I? Yeah. God knows what the next battlefield's gonna be. Did I? I did. I heard him. I turned around and I screwed up. Thank you, smart man. 420 Blaze.
Obliged to you.
Thank you. He's moving. Can someone tell him to stop? Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a sniper over here that saw me. Yeah. This. Oh, yeah, that's really helpful, dude.
Objective Able has now been lost.
Can someone spot this sniper for me? That's another thing with this game. The vehicles. The vehicles never really seem to get involved that much. Because of the attrition system. They just hang back. They don't do nothing. Which can sometimes be okay. But the vehicle players in this game, they don't tend to get involved. Way too high, dude. That's a tank. Oh. Whoa. Right, wrong button. I see him, I see him. Barely see him.
Damn it, enemy machine gunner over there.
Can't see that sniper. I know that vehicle can see me. Sure.
Soldiers, we are losing Objective Baker.
Welcome, Eric.
We have
How are you
lost
doing?
control
Welcome
of
back.
Objective Baker.
Hopefully the stream will be less laggy and stuttery. Maybe. Hit the vehicle, that's great.
We've lost this sector. Fortify your positions.
You've lost your driver, buddy. You just finished work, Eric? Or are you on break, or...? He's laying down on the floor. Who even does that?
You must defend the sector.
He got his scope out, didn't he? We're gonna get some support around here any minute. You're off today. You play any Battlefield then? Just been resting, chilling. Can't see nothing from here. Let's try Cap Bravo. Is that an actual tank? No, I mean, not.
Alert! We are losing objective Able.
Get in there, son. Sort them out. Ah, that's a tank.
We have now taken the objective Baker.
Last man standing on there.
We have lost objective Baker.
Need to reload. I think they were down by the bridge.
Good show. Objective Able taken.
Tomorrow work? Negative. I am off. I am off until next year. It's done. Dusted. I can do streaming all night if I want.
Danger,
Hello,
right there.
So no man, I don't have to go back till the 2nd of January. So 16 days left now. Come on man. Put a bit more effort into the shot. Try and get some headshots as well would be good.
We are now losing objective Able.
Oh, let's try and get some medication over it. Not gonna happen. What in God's name is going on down there? 24/7. Don't know if I could. Maybe I could. I doubt I could do like a Battlefield stream where I play different Battlefields. Problem is, I think the servers that I play on are going to be very little population after about 1 o'clock. Because in Europe, I mean, people have to go to work. People have to sleep eventually. If you like a game like Counter-Strike, then maybe you could play that like 24/7. Need to be aiming for the head. Come on, man. Oh, hello. I can't shoot through the bush.
We have an issue over there.
No, that I threw the knife, man. I definitely threw the knife at him there.
I'm fucking dying here. Medic!
Medic. He definitely never got through med school. Useless.
Keep breathing. From here.
The enemy are taking objective Able.
Thank you.
Beware, we have lost objective Able.
Calm. I'll fix you.
That's this sector lost.
Retreat. He died again.
Fortify defensive position.
I'm not going back. Increase my skill. I don't really need to increase my skill. I just need to sort my attitude out. Like now, when I'm playing, even though I've had all these problems with the stream,
Attention, defend the sector.
the attitude, my attitude. The aggression. I'm better with the other rifles. I'm not a fan of the scope on this. I can't use it very well. You give me the 6 times on the Car 98, the Gewehr 95. I'm happy to use them weapons. But the SMLE has the worst reticle. Like that little triangle thing. I hate it. I can't stand it. So much better with the Car 98 and the
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
bullet speed and the bullet drop of the Car 98 and the Krag is so much better. This is all round, for me it's like the worst rifle, to be honest. I use it like I'm using it now, just every so often, but I prefer that rifle or this one. Or this one. I haven't used this one for a little while. This scope, I like this scope. I can use it. Okay, someone just spotted him, but just another point, why can't we change the scope reticle? Yeah, why can't we? I'm sure there were multiple reticles and non-reticles in the Second World War. I'm not a fan of the SMLE reticle. I don't like it. I can't work with it. Like, yes, I can have good games with it, but I feel much more comfortable with this. The easy, simple little cross reticle. Oh, come on, man. Can't see this guy. If I peek up here, I'm an idiot. Battlefield 1 had it, yeah, I know. Then they sort of forgot about it. Maybe they didn't think it was necessary. I would have been happier if I could change reticles on weapons that I want to use. It's a knife. Stop moving. No! Why are they able to push so far over here? They don't need to be at this line right there. They really don't. I can spawn on it. Stupid things like this. You can't deploy at your main base because we've decided that only your squad mate can deploy here. Then you must spawn on your squad mate. I've had one thing as well, like I changed, what was it? I think it was the Liam, is it the Liam Field? Or the SMLE Turner. I wanted to use that and I thought, oh, I'll put the free time scope on it. I tried changing it to the free time scope in game, and then it said this weapon breaks all rules of the server. Incredible. Will I be streaming a while tonight? Yeah, man, I'll be streaming. Might have a little break in about half an hour after the next game. But I'm happy that I've got my stream to a good state now, where it's not lagging out and it's totally watchable.
Objective Baker is ours.
I think like the first 30 minutes of this is probably unwatchable. But now I've sorted out my streaming issues, hopefully.
Looking at trouble over there.
Could really. Time to eat something. A cup of tea, yeah, a cup of tea. Get your Yorkshire tea on. I'm out in the middle of nowhere here. Oh, the enemy have taken the sector. That's awesome.
Good show.
I'd like to get whatever is in my eye right now out of my eye. That'd be nice.
Retreat successful, soldiers. Fortify your position. Prepare to defend the sector.
Hey there, soldier.
Ooh. This isn't exactly the greatest position. Saved by the rock. The fact that this rock is so slippery. What's my favourite snack while gaming? Because of the expensive nature of my equipment, I don't really eat around it. I won't eat at this desk.
Just a few of them left. Finish this.
So I don't snack while I game really. I used to like M&Ms and stuff like that. Yeah, peanut M&Ms used to be a go-to. But I'd sort of only have food that I could put in a cup and drink. Like M&Ms would be awesome because I could just put them in a glass.
Alert! We are losing.
Just drink them.
They have reached the final objective.
Dude, I just got a med kit.
We lost objective Able.
They've only got 10 left. Can they win? Red Bull. Oh. I've not had Red Bull in years. I've not had any energy drink in years. I was really, really addicted to it as well at some point. I just had to stop drinking it. Hate it how it does that as well. I want cream. And then I've got the Gewehr.
Every objective within a sector must be secured. Then move on to the next sector.
You're fighting off, Twitter.
And we have no one on our team. Sitting in quite an uncomfortable position right here as well. Disgusting. So I like with this weapon that you get that ching on your last round, so you sort of know that you gotta sort it out.
I'm reloading, soldier.
You reload that. Nope. Where? Oh, this game. Our team's quit, so let's just do the same. Stop wasting time on that match. We're not going to win. It's just going to be spawn rape. Got no teammates. How's Battlefield 5 treating me? It's fine, John, and welcome back. Yeah, it's fine. For the snipers, I'd say snipers and support, nothing's really changed. But for the medics and the assault class, yeah, it's going to be a bit harder. A lot more bullets to kill. And not enough bullets. Let's see how... You been on Battlefield 5 then yet, John? You been enjoying it? Or are you not into it? Try medic. Yeah, no. If they give the medic the M1 Garand, then yeah, dude.
All the places.
You what?
Capture all the objectives in the sector, then push forward onto the next.
You're holding off until your Caribbean cruise. Oh, if you're American, it's Caribbean. Gotta get the pronunciation correct. Caribbean cruise. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to push. Is that like a Christmas cruise? The weather's going to be nice there all year round. Get back to me, it's... What are we looking at over here? During Christmas? That's going to be an expensive one, isn't it? Well, I don't know actually. Maybe it's a bit cheaper because it's Christmas. It's not really peak time, is it? No! No! Have a knife. I've got another one.
Trouble at this position.
Oh. Could have people trying to come in behind me, really, couldn't I?
Watch out, over there.
Yeah, somewhere over there. I'm sure this dude has all the problems that I'm having right now. A horrific screen shake.
Blood everywhere. Fucking help me.
Great. All of that and we got nothing. Because again, the vehicles in this game are just not very helpful towards the infantry. They tend to sit back and not attack. No headshot apparently.
We have taken objective Able.
Come on, man. I want to change this rifle. God damn, I'm having a real bad round right now. Sake. Look. Yeah, this game is frustrating. Especially when I'm just making stupid mistakes at the moment, but yeah. It's punishing. Especially like compared to my playstyle on other battlefields, I can't play it like that. I have to be a bit more passive. Like right here I'm getting stuck on all these stupid rocks, man. I can't. This is an uncomfortable match.
Watch out there!
I'm stuck. The maps are good. Some of them are good, yeah. Not all of them. But for the most part, the maps are a good sort of size. They're not too big. Get rid of some of the weather effects and it would be freaking awesome. This guy's gonna kill me. I really need a medic. There's one thing on Battlefield 5 that you're not gonna find. That's a medic. How you doing, Jason? Bizarre. Medic? Go. Our squad leader is probably glitched.
Heads up! Danger over there!
Where?
There! Inside trouble!
Now if I could aim for the head would be alright. I think they're all pretty much retreating over there as well.
Might have a problem over there!
Might well have a problem over there.
Doing well. This sector is now ours. Clear the sector of all those buggers. That's the sector fully secured. Soldiers attack the next sector.
Aim a little bit higher for you. His helmet just got blown up. I think I just killed them with... I shot his incendiary grenade out of his hand, I think. That's pretty awesome.
Capture the objective.
Aids.
Our soldiers are falling. Remain vigilant.
Have this ammo. Hold still. I've got you.
Can he work out the range, man? Can't even see him from here. You barely see him over here, man. Yeah, you're shooting way too over my head, mate. It's alright, dude, because
Sector is ours. Fine work.
I'm coming for you now, dude.
Clear the sector of enemies, soldiers. Soldiers, the sector
What is my
now
favourite
secure.
map in this game? I've got to say, I quite like the Devastation map.
Sector, soldiers.
It can be mental, but it has got that sort of Second World War destroyed city. You know, imagine having a sort of... This guy just stands out in the open. Imagine having a Stalingrad map, you know. Obviously Stalingrad was a pretty devastating place to be for anything and anyone, but like, it's iconic, isn't it? I think that's the problem with most of the maps, is like, they're not iconic enough. Where's this dude? Yeah, that was really helpful, dude. You just got us all spotted out here for no reason. Yeah, we need more urban warfare maps, I think, because a lot of the war was like urban warfare. I can imagine clearing out Paris and stuff like that as a sort of insurgent, and then you got like the Polish uprising and stuff like that. You could actually have some pretty cool city warfare. Oh, the Africa campaign. Hoorah. No, I'm English in that. Like the African campaign doesn't really.
Objective Baker is ours.
What about that map with the train tracks? Map with the train tracks. Struggling to think of which one that is. No, I can't think of one with train tracks. There probably is one, but... Yeah, I think some city warfare. 'Cause there's so much more you could do with this game. too low. Roll. The elevated tracks in the city. Yeah, that's Devastation. Devastation and Rotterdam. I'm not really a great fan of the Rotterdam one. It's okay. But the Devastation one is more World War II, obviously, because it's more of a sort of war zone.
The sector is now ours.
Can we see some assault? Probably not, I don't know. There is only one weapon that I want to unlock for assault. But with the TTK being so bad in this game, we'll see what the next map is. Mainly the only reason I'm playing sniper is because that's what I do. I just snipe. And years of just running around with assault rifles and... Where? You didn't kill me from there. It's talking shit, mate. Where he said there, he has no visibility of me at all.
Move! Capture the objective!
Maybe. I think there are some better, much better snipers than me. What? And sometimes I just struggle to see where the hell my bullet just went for a start. I probably have better eyesight though, or most definitely. I'd like to see him do what I do at my age. Well, if he was to get to my age. I'd like to see him be able to do it at that age. He's a good person as well. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yay, throwing knife. Haven't got the drilling. I don't care to be using the support class. I hate the support class. It's not worth getting the drilling. I'm not going to use the support class in this game. In previous Battlefields I have, like Battlefield 3 and 4, but in this game, no way. I'm not bipodded it up. It's like basically the only weapons to use for me would be the what's it called? The KE7 and the ones that you don't need a bipod for. I hate all the support players laying down on the ground. Bipodded it up. Negative on that one. Is there someone up there?
situation looks bad. We are so few in numbers.
And there's also the other thing. Everybody knows or most people know my natural hatred for shotguns. I absolutely hate shotguns. 100%. There is not one weapon that pisses me off more than a noob with a shotgun. Camping in the stairways with C4 and claymores. Nightmares, mate. Nightmares. Once that thing goes off, that thing didn't do nothing. What? 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 Just shoot the tank. Really, that one worked. No, didn't really do that well. I think this is the one you meant with the elevated train tracks. This is another thing, like the design. Remember they said the churn rate was so high in this game. Well, look at that spawn. Look at that. What were we playing? Call of Bloody Duty? No wonder people are dying immediately when spawning in. They would, wouldn't they? You've, I don't know what's going on there, it looks weird. I don't like it. Have to go. Definitely not my favourite. If someone comes up behind me, I will be very upset. Well, have a good day, John, or a good evening, probably for now. And if I don't see you, enjoy your Caribbean cruise. How did I miss that?
Soldiers, we are losing objective Able.
I'm wounded! Medic!
There's no teammates, it's going to be boring. I might have a little break. I don't know how many people are actually watching. I appreciate it, everyone that is watching. Four beautiful people. 8 in total. Thank you very much. How long? I've only been doing it for 2 hours. If I do it for another 2 hours, that makes it 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe another hour. Your missus, and her little sister will enjoy yourself. I think it's almost like a once in a lifetime thing because they are really expensive. That much. So yeah, happy holidays. Enjoy yourself. Right, everyone. I'm just gonna really go toilet, get myself a drink. Definitely not gonna get a coffee. Have a 5 minute stand up. Maybe get some fresh, cold, beautiful British air. And I will be back shortly. I think I'm only going to do maybe another hour, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh no, it's only 12 o'clock. I can do another 2 hours. I can do to 2 o'clock in the morning, that's fine. Right, I'll be back shortly. Where should we go? Yeah. Right, just going to have a quick break. In the game, it's a bit of a weird one. I'll find another server. I'm going to start playing a bit more Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is good.
Watch out, over
Battlefield, the low visibility, yeah, all the smoke and the effects that they've added in were not nice. Okay, one of them bullets might kill something. Yeah, for gel height or whatever it is, that map's not very nice. When they get the freaking snowstorm, and then you've got that other one, that desert one. Yeah, the desert one was the one that tilted me when I first started playing that, because obviously you get the sand, the fog again, or the sand, and you can't see any. If there's someone laying down on the floor, bipoded up, you can't see them until they start shooting at you. And the colour palette in this game is so bad that it's pretty much impossible to see people when they're laying down on the floor. There's no distinction. The camouflage is just horrible. Hamada, that's the one. Yeah, nasty, man. When it's got the storm, well, not the storm. When it's got the fog at the start of the match, and you got people lying in between the rocks with their LMGs, it's disgusting. And you can only see people on that map when they actually start moving. So I'm looking for movement, and I'm thinking, it's a first-person shooter. I shouldn't have to be worrying about weather effects and fog. And it's actually more obnoxious than some of the sun effects that they had on Battlefield 3, which I hate. Being blinded by the fricking sun. And this map in the beta had too much snow. It was even snowing inside the house. I've never been a big fan of the weather effects. Okay. Pronies, yeah, the pronies. The this map is all but over, so finish this and get out of here. Yeah, it's terrible, the weather effects. I don't know what they're thinking. It's a first-person shooter, for Christ's sake. We should be more... If something like that is getting in the way of the shooting aspect of the game, then you have to remove it. First and foremost, the game is a first-person shooter. Like, I have no problem with them doing it in the campaign. Put it in a campaign. Do what you want with the campaign. Make it look as beautiful and movie-like as you want. Put all the stupid effects in there. At the end of the day, the multiplayer, you should not have these problems where you have low visibility, bad colour palette because you can't see enemies laying on the floor. And then you've got fog, smoke, sandstorms, snowstorms. I have no problem with them putting it in the single player or the co-op when that comes out. If that comes out, I have no problem with them doing it in that sort of game mode. But when you're talking about multiplayer, man, you got to get it out. You got to stop it. I can understand people's frustrations with this game. I really can. I mean, there are other games as well, like Battlefront. You can put the weather effects in the Battlefront sort of game because it's more of a casual sort of game, and the game looks awesome. It does. It really does look great. And you can put as many effects as you want into that game. I remember on the beta of this, when you used to lay down on the snow and your whole front was covered, and then you'd roll over onto your back and then your back was covered, and you basically could just blend in with the snow. And yeah, okay, it's realistic, I get it, fair enough. But you must be able to see prone players. Well, Battlefield 4 is an amazingly... well, there are still legacy bugs. There are still problems with it. But when you go back to it, you realise like how good it is. Like the servers, yeah, you get shot from round corners sometimes. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop that 100%. But the networking, and also I think Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 had some of the best class balances. Okay, the medics are overpowered. Massively overpowered. That's why Battlefield 4 sometimes you can call it Medicfield 4, because it's what it is. But people played as support, people played as engineer. What's going on here? Let's see. I think Battlefield 3 was one of the best balanced ones out of all of them. Weapon balance. Got a lot of engineers, a lot of support players. You get a good mix of different squad mates. Really, like Battlefield 4, they had something with the medic class. The medic class was a go-to class. Where? What am I looking at over here? Didn't really need to take that shot. I mean, Hardline was pretty damn good as well. If it wasn't for Hardline, Battlefield 4 would not have been as good as it was. Give it credit there. They sorted out a lot of the server problems and a lot of the bugs. Where the hell?
Hast was gut bei mir?
Off and dark. Where am I looking for this sniper? He was over here, wasn't he? Cheeky little bugger.
Genau da! Es ist gefährlich!
It is a shame that Hardline had such a... Like, I enjoyed playing it when it first came out. But it did just seem like a bit of a rip-off. A bit of a DLC add-on. Cops and Robbers DLC, and that's what everybody said it was.
We are losing objective Bertha.
Oh. I don't know where this guy is.
Objective Bertha has been lost.
Where am I looking now? That's terrible. Somebody save my ass. I'm in trouble over here. There's a lot of them. I can't take them all on. In fact, I can't even shoot one of them at the moment. Oh, I'm so glad I got this stuttering situation sorted out. What a pain in the arse that's been. What are you doing? Standing still.
Da drüben, bleib wachsam!
Now I just need to get settled into the game.
We are now losing objective Anton.
Start the game as well, the bomber. My god, that was horrific. Come on, come on, come on, team.
We have lost objective Anton.
Yeah, okay. No, don't give up.
Ich habe eine Handgranate für Sie.
No, nobody did want the new TTK,
We have now taken objective
especially on
Bertha.
the medics. Yeah, they did that post, didn't they, where they said nobody asked for it, and you're like, yeah, you're. Welcome back, Sneaky Cowboy. How are you doing? And thank you, Vexy, for the subscription. This was just a playback while we get a drink. Do all the rest. Right, let's see if we can find a full server. Oh, not again. Every time. Let's go. How am I doing? Yeah, not bad. Had a lot of issues with the stream recently since all these window updates. My god. What a nightmare. Minimize this. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing alright. What you been playing recently? You not been into Battlefield 5 or you been playing it? See how many people stick. It's getting late in Europe. We can win this though. Having a bad time getting used to the visuals of this game. Yeah, the weather effects are annoying. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of weather effects. Not in multiplayer. Keep them in the single player. And obviously you got people that will lay down by like this rock, and they'll be invisible. Especially on that Hamada, like someone said earlier. If you got the fog and you got people laying down at the rocks, good luck, man. It's horrible. What? Oh, I think I'm aiming way too high. Definitely aiming too high. Got the sun glare back. Everybody's favourite. Okay. I think everybody's having a bit of a hard time with this game at the moment. Which is disappointing. What settings am I using? Settings wise, I've got all of this off, all of the film grain and all of that horrible stuff, motion blur off, 60 brightness, 100 scale, that. Turn off future frame rendering because it is horrible. We just realised today, because I've had stutters, this future frame rate rendering is horrible for recordings. Turn it off. And then everything is on medium. Definitely turn that off as well. I get better performance if I use DX12, but it has a horrible effect on my streams, so I turn it off. Yeah, I always roughly stay. Jesus Christ! I roughly stay with medium settings across all battlefields. Right, let's try this again. There's someone here. We're all looking at one player right here. Put this sniper there. Did I aim for the head? We're in trouble here. Our team, we've got a full team almost. Jesus Christ. Did I upgrade to RTX? Hell no. Not worth the money. Nah, mate. Mate, I don't know if I will. To be honest, I've not been that impressed with the performance upgrade. Like, for the money, what you're paying, it doesn't seem like that much of an upgrade. Ooh. Like the 2080. If you buy a 2080, you're mental, because you might as well buy the 1080 Ti. The 2080 Ti is the best out of the bunch. There's no arguing that. It's a lot better, but for the price, you're better off just buying a 1080 Ti, to be honest. I don't care about shadows and lighting, because lighting and shadows are the things that I turn off immediately, because it affects your frame rate. So no. It's one of them things where you say the RTX and the lighting thing is brilliant, but we're probably about 6 years away from that being implemented at all, so it's a waste of time. Not impressed with them at all. You're having a hard time on 1440p, even on low. I had crashes. I had horrible crashes. Not just crashes, dude. Every time it would load a map, it would crash my whole computer. It took my stream down. It just totally crashed my computer. But sorted most of that out now. I had to change my my BIOS. Refill my PC with water. So I'm on a new PC now. I don't even know if you've seen my new PC.
The sector is now ours.
Ooh, right. Oh, he's in here. Why is he in there?
Sector secured. Move to attack the next sector.
You're still playing a lot of Battlefield 4? Yeah, same here, man. I've been back and forward, replacing Battlefield 3. Oh, did I just see someone on this rock? Why was there? That's a decoy. Still find new fun ways to play Battlefield 4. Yeah, it's a great game. It is a great game. It takes a game like this where you play this and then you go back to Battlefield 4 and you realise like how much work they they put in to get that game where it is now. The servers are really good.
Guys on trouble there.
Yeah, if I had hit the headshot, that would have been a bit better, wouldn't it?
I owe you, fella.
But like, I was really surprised at this game, like performance-wise, because I played Battlefield 1 briefly when I got my new PC, and man, my frame rate was real high. And then I played this game, and my frame rate is tanking. It's terrible. Nowhere near as good as Battlefield 1. It was basically the same freaking game. Oh, come on, man. It's twice. I've been done by another. Not having a good match. The snipers are good in this game. Unfortunately, I'm having a bit of a shit match. Usually, yeah, I'm not dying a lot. Get loads of kills. Very, very few deaths. This match has been a bit harder.
We've lost half our soldiers.
Yeah, sniping is really fun. As long as you use the 6 times reticle, then you're fine. The other reticles, the 3 times scopes, I don't like them. Can't use them. I'm going to be out-sniped here. Hello. Maybe I should just hold here, especially since I've now noticed I've got 2 snipers looking at me. Yeah, for the most part, I've had a good time on this game. Still got my aim. I've still got my reactions. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. I've got Odin over there. Especially with the fact that the vehicles, they don't like to move that much in this game. Come on, come on. Has that tank disappeared? I think we're safe. Hello. It's annoying. I shouldn't be getting out sniped at any time ever, but today, this game I am.
Just a few of us left. This doesn't look good.
God.
No, I don't like playing assault. Definitely not.
Help me, someone! You gotta help me!
Damn, if that no scope had a hit.
Sector is now ours.
This game's been the most frustrating of the day.
Every last one of them.
How was that not a headshot?
The sector has now been fully secured. Soldiers attack the next sector.
It's a tank. Headshot, come on. I haven't really played much of any other class. I won't use support because I don't like the fact that all the LMGs are like bipoded. I won't use the LMGs. And the only LMG that is like it's the what is it, the KE7, where you can shoot it on the run and aim down sights. But the problem is that's sort of like a glitch broken weapon, or it feels like a broken weapon, so I'm not using that. Medic class is the worst class in the entire game. Like, the weapons are just freaking useless. You might as well just throw stones at the enemy. So like sniper class and support are the best at the game. Actually, I don't know, assault isn't too bad. I just always feel like you just don't have enough ammo.
Objective Baker.
We have the objective.
420 blazed.
Not good. There's few of us left.
The medic class upset everyone, but yeah, it did. Unfortunately, that's it's the first time that the medic class has been so underpowered. Usually the medic class is the most overpowered. I think the only, like, my way of balancing medic class, even in the old ones, because say for example 5 players run past me there, I kill 4 of them, but the last one's the medic and he can revive all 5 of them in, you know, and it's always been the thing.
Soldiers, we have taken objective Able.
I just wish, like, medic-wise, they would sort of just balance it, as in, they can't constantly, endlessly revive people. There needs to be, like, a limit, like, say, 4 revives in 10 seconds, and then you have to wait for it to recharge. That's the only thing I've ever wanted them to do to, like, the medic class. Limit the amount of revives they can do in a certain amount of time. But this is the gold skin. I've done all the challenges for the weapons or for the sniper weapons. So,
Orders are to attack the next sector.
I've got gold skins for all my rifles. Okay, that dude's still down here. He might be. What? There's just too many targets for me to pick out right now.
There's so few of us left. Almost done.
I'm a snake, snake, snake. You don't have a favourite weapon? I have a few favourite sniper rifles. Yeet. That should have been. That should have been. That was. It's a tank. That's a tank. That's gonna kill me. I've got no ammo. They picked it up a little bit. It wasn't great. Had a real bad start on that one. Yeah, all of my rifles should be fully decked out, except from the DMRs I'm not using. But this is all chromed. Look at there, all gold. It's all chromed. I have got gold for these as well, but chromed out is a bit better. It was a pretty close game. If it wasn't for them goddamn V1s and JB2 rockets or whatever they are, we could have had that. This is one of my favourite weapons. If you're familiar with the Magnum or the Gull, you'll get on just fine with this.
You must defend the objective.
See what I mean? Like, for me, this feels like the Recon, the Magnum from Battlefield 4. I can work with this rifle. Yeah, I can use the Enfield. I just don't like the scope on the Enfield. I don't know where they are. He's behind me. Of course he's behind me. Actually.
Objective Able is being lost.
Yeah, it's just the scope on the Enfield sucks. Really does. I hate that sort of triangle thing in the middle. I wish you could just have a normal reticle. You can work with it and you can do good things with it, but it's not my preferred reticle. Oh, we've got no one on our team either.
Soldiers retreat. The sector is lost.
Customize it, it's all you can't customize it in this game.
Fortify your positions in this sector.
You cannot customize the scope. It's not like Battlefield 1. Six times is exactly the same. Hello Carlos, Ibra, welcome. 6 times scope is exactly the same on this rifle, it just gives you more zoom, that's all.
You've got to defend this sector.
There is also no movement penalty to the 3 times scope at all on sniper rifles. Don't ask me why, there just is no movement penalty. You still have to hit or aim at the target though. Which I'm having a trouble doing with this one. Yeah, you can use the 6 time, but it's the same scope. Oh my god. I'll show you, man. The 6 time scope is exactly the same piece of trash as what I'm using right now. Trust me. We go 3. That's 6 times standard.
Objective Able has been lost.
Exact same scope, 6 times. Doesn't matter what it is, it's the same. Unfortunately, I wish it wasn't. No movement penalty on 3 times scopes. Nothing really. You can fast peek. I don't use the 3 times though because they're horrible. Especially on like the Gewehr and that, they've got that really nasty triangle thing in the middle of it. I much prefer the cross.
Soldiers, we have taken Objective Able.
Aim up. There's so many there to shoot at. Yeah. Stood still. Not had the best 2 matches at all.
I'm dying!
So yeah, that's the only reason that I used the car and the Gewehr and that, because the scopes on these weapons are so much better.
Good guy, soldier! Support coming!
You see, like, when you move with this weapon, you can barely see your crosshair. But when you do it with the other weapon, the 3 time scope, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it, you're fine.
Come on, soldier! Defend the objective!
Mm. Now I just need to find some enemies to kill.
We've now lost objective Able.
I'm shooting a box, man. Oh my god, can it get any worse? The last 2 matches have been really bad. Where is this cretin? Jesus Christ, I'm starting to get a little bit mad right now. Can't hit a single shot since I changed my rifles. Relax. I've got 2 snipers just staring at me. Let's build this and get up there and shoot them.
We have taken objective Able.
Guess you're gonna snipe on this game too? At the moment, sniping and assault class are the 2 best classes. Ooh, it's definitely a tank.
Dear God.
Shooting at me. You're really excited about the assault rifles coming back. Well, the assault rifles are good. It's sort of. But yeah, you've got the Sturmgewehr, and then you've got the STG-44. It's okay. It's not bad. But and then you've got some weapons that were in Battlefield 1. I wish they had have had the M1 Garand in there. But unfortunately the M1 Garand is not in the game for some reason. Don't know why. It can only mean that he's going to be getting revived. Go throw a knife. Alright. Holy twisted testicles. Bad man.
Be alert, we are losing objective Baker.
Your parents are thinking about getting me this game. Well, they must love you then.
Soldiers, we have lost objective Baker.
And while they're feeling in a good mood, you should ask them for a brand new PC. Or a scuff gaming controller or something. While they're in a good mood, man, just ask them for... What? It's a joke, man. You wanted to make a video about the Grand not being in this game. Yeah, a lot of people are upset about it. You're not the only one. It's an iconic World War II weapon, for Christ's sake. Just as iconic as the Bren, the Thompson, obviously, which just missed out on World War One. Not by much, but it did. Finally! Where is that guy there, though? The stupid thing is, you could imagine DICE putting in like some of the Japanese weapons before they put in some of the American weapons. You couldn't write it. Not got a lot of ammunition. What? That was not what I was pressing, DICE. You gotta go. We'll have a good day. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you soon in another stream. If not, take it easy, dude. What? Where is this guy? There. And thank you all for watching today. Thanks for all the new subscribers and all the viewers. Thank you very much. I think it is 1 o'clock in the morning where I am on a Monday morning. So I'm going to have one more match and then I'm going to go to bed. But I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be streaming. Maybe some Battlefield 4 or 5. See how I feel. Mostly this was just a test to make sure that everything was working. Try another class. All the other classes are broken. Like these two classes are the only one that's worth using in this whole game. Assault and sniper class, unfortunately, until they fix their time to kill. Medic weapons are useless, and assault are okay, but that's like a bipoded weapon. That's a bipoded weapon. That's probably a bipoded weapon. The only thing I'm good at is sniping. Well,
Every objective within a sector must be secured. Then move into the next sector.
Scheiße.
Mich hat's erwischt. Wir brauchen Sanitäter!
Alle freaking Täter! Medic.
Ich bin geliefert. Hilfe!
Jamal. Jesus Christ.
Besten Dank, Soldat!
You can spam him all you like, but it's not suppressing him.
We now have control of objective Anton.
Yeah, I'm dead. It's just impossible playing as any other class because you just have to get too close, and when you do, you just get minced. It's just not enjoyable in this game as much, running around with assault rifles. Not for me. I wanted to unlock the STG-44, but I've just not got around to doing it because I've
Soldiers, we are losing objective Anton.
just don't enjoy it as much in this game. But yeah, I'm going to unlock every weapon, and definitely not going to unlock every medic weapon because I'm not going near it. It's useless. Oh, you...
We've lost objective Anton.
What's with all the 420 players, man? Where's the ammo crate in this facility? Right there. Can't see where they are. Oh, I see them, I see them. Be there all day. What, are you serious, man? Ridiculous right now, this is. I hate playing as a song. I'm no good at it, dude. This is why people are hating Battlefield at the moment.
We have taken objective Anton. Only half our forces remain.
What? What?
Beware, we have lost objective Anton.
My rifle would change to single fire.
Granate!
And I'm dead. Get a kill, die. Get a kill, die. Get a kill, die. That is basically how Assault is working for me right now. There you go. I played Assault. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if you could tell, but it was one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had on this game since, well, never.
Da drüben, einer dieser verdammten Sturmsoldaten!
It's gonna rush me. you gonna revive me?
Ich bin erledigt. Helft mir!
You gonna revive me? No, he's just gonna stand there and not do anything.
Blut. Helft mir, verdammt nochmal! Ich schulde dir was.
Be aware, we have lost objective Bertha. Not good. There are few of us left.
Oh my god, man. Where was he shot from? I'm gonna die here, reviving him. Why are they down here? Oh, fuck off, man. Actually sick of this server right now, man. I can't do nothing. The worst game I've had. Oh, fuck off, man. Seriously. And that's why no one likes playing as assault and medic or anything. Because it's just not fun. I don't know. No one's going to be joining our team now. Not at 1 o'clock in the morning. This is a rip. Last match. Especially after the last match.
Defend the objectives at all costs.
Charges set.
Yeah, but that was a bad match, man. That was a shite match. Yeah. How many more players have we got? This is just the type of gameplay that you're going to expect to have when you play as a assault or medic. Spawn, kill, die. Spawn, kill, die. Spawn, kill, die. Or you might spawn and die. Spawn, kill, die. So, yeah, brilliant. Loads of fun.
Soldiers, we are losing objective Able. Objective Able has been lost. Soldiers retreat! The sector is lost! Retreat successful, soldiers. Fortify positions in this sector.
This is why recon is just so much more fun.
Soldiers defend this sector.
When you can actually hit shots. Which at the moment I can't.
We are now losing objective Able.
Of course.
Be aware that objective Able has been lost.
Where the hell did he come from? So silently and stealthy, and plus the fact that you're not meant to be over there. Awesome. Well done. Gee. You're out of bounds for a start. thought this is out of bounds for you. Is it not out of bounds? Because I thought it was. Oh, come on, man. Hello, Joe Crew. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, he moved. Why did you move? Mm. Can't see nothing over there.
We are losing objective Baker.
Where is this dude? There he is. But there's two of them.
Be aware we have lost objective Baker.
Need to be hitting more headshots. Dude, you blocked me, you...
We have now taken objective Baker.
Bloody problem over there.
Come on. No. Yeah, they seem to love this flank over here.
Attention, we are losing objective Charlie.
Headshots, headshots. Again, I need to be hitting headshots right now.
Objective Baker has been lost.
Yeah, we've lost this game because it's...
Attention, we have lost this sector. We must fortify all positions in this sector.
Right, let's. Every shot now, I have to aim higher than what I'm doing. That's great. I can't see nothing.
We are losing objective Baker. The enemy have almost taken this sector. We have lost objective Baker, soldiers.
Where the hell are they all? As soon as I go for Baker though, they'll only flood Alpha. But they're gonna come down one of these alleyways. I knew it.
Heads up! Danger over there!
Attention, we are losing objective Able.
As soon as I do that, two of them come after me. Oh my god. I had the perfect opportunity when his head was poking that doorway there and I screwed it up. Luckily he gave me a second chance.
This is our objective! Defend it!
Objective Able is being lost.
Ah,
We've lost objective Able.
that's a problem. It's not a problem. It's bedtime. 100%. Too tired. I want to thank everyone for watching though. The last couple of matches have been a bit tilted, useless, ineffective. But it is 2 o'clock in the morning for me, so that's it. It's bedtime. Thank you everyone for watching. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be streaming tomorrow, but something. Again, thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for viewing. Hopefully I'll see you all in another stream. If not, take it easy. See, I reckon my KD went down. I think it was 2.75. I reckon that went down in that match. Why does it take so long to quit the game? What was I, 275? Yeah, 0.1. I unlocked something that I'm never going to use. Awesome. Right. Have a good night, everybody. Or good day, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully I'll catch you in another stream.